Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm unboxing Love from Lizi's September monthly kit. I am super excited about this. This is my first kit that I've bought, and I saw this on another channel, Christy Marcotte's her channel, and I just had to have it because it was definitely up my lane. So here we have the stamped image. Now that big stamped image does go with the stencils, kind of creates a leopard print, and I will show you that in one of my cards that I absolutely loved how it came out. And then we have a bunch of pattern paper. There is one design of each. So sadly, if you use that piece of paper up, it's gone forever. But I know there's add-ons. Oh, I love that camera one. And you can get more paper from Love from Lizi's site. Oh, I'm going to have a hard time saying that, guys. I'm sorry. Ooh, I love the sunflowers. This one just kind of screams fall to me, and plus with the colors, I love the colors, and then the sunflowers is just me. Leopard print is kind of becoming me. I have a couple tops that I really like that are leopard print, and so I just was so inspired by this kit, and so I decided I needed to have it in my hands and on my desk. You can still get it. I believe it's not quite sold out. I'm not sure. I will link any parts of it down below if it is still available. I know that she just unboxed her October kit, and it has a bunch of stuff in it, guys, so be sure to check that out. There's also these cute little puffy stickers that just matches really well with all of the papers. Everything coordinates really well. And then there's the lines, line stickers. I don't know. And then some cardstock. Now I know that white went a little fuzzy, but there is green, there's white, there's the red. There we go. Back to being in focus. There's black and there's orange. Oh, they're called peel-offs. That's what they're called, guys. You know what they are if you've watched any of her unboxings or Christy Marcotte's unboxings. She also gave us a little bit of this textured burlap. And then she gave us a couple 12 by 12 sheets. They were cut in half. For us, they just have the sentiment images on them, which I do use a couple of those in these photos. And of course, if they're not for you, you can always use the back and just use that pattern paper. So I really like that. It's a real easy way to make some quick cards. They're just so pretty. Yeah, I barely tapped into this kit. It has so much in it, guys. Like, it's definitely worth the cost for sure. Oh, and then all the stickers that also go. You get 2 pages of stickers. And of course, they coordinate beautifully. They're great for card making. They're great for some scrapbooking. So I'm excited to use these as well. Plus, some of them are foil, so you can see some shiny there in those more the burnt orange foiling. So it just adds a little bit of sparkle. And then also that came in a kit was a bunch of extra little tidbits here. Watch me struggle to get this open. There is some loose glitter. I did not get into this because I'm afraid. Glitter and I aren't always friends, but it's still pretty, and one day I will probably use it. And then you also get this word die. It says thank you, and it is all connected, which I absolutely love because I'm not very good at finding all the little letters and keeping them all together. So I'm really happy when things are connected. Oh, there goes my washi tape. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 washi tapes, and then these little paper clips that have the little leopard print hearts on them, and then like I said, 8 rolls of different washi tape that also coordinate really well. Now, I did pull out some sketches that I want to use. One is one that I watched on Christy Marcotte's is the sugar sketch. And then some of them are sweet Sunday sketches and sugar pea designs. I use these sketches very loosely, except for the one on the very top there, that's this first card. This one I actually follow pretty closely, just because I really wanted to try it out. It's one of the ones that Christy Marcotte uses quite a bit, and I just love how much it shows off that pattern paper. So I was really excited to use it, and plus she has all the measurements down. The other sketches don't have measurements, and that's why I say I kind of loosely use it, because it just kind of inspires me and gives me an idea of kind of how I want to set up the card. But still want to give props to the designers, because it is hard coming up with sketches, guys. I'm just saying. I did cut out a circle with just a circle die. I use my basic nesting dies here, and then I'm going to use the Hello Fall, and then I'm going to stamp that with Mocha. The Simon Says Stamps Positively Saturated ink. That's my go-to ink. So far, I almost have the whole collection. I think I want to say 3 or 4 sets of 3 away from completing that collection. So getting there, guys. I need some more sales. I know the Stamp Temper's been having some free shipping sales, but I'm like, okay, give me the 10% off the entire site kind of thing, or all of Simon Says Stamps things. That's the one I'm waiting for. As you can see, I did stamp on both sides because I missed a line because my sticky mat needs more stick. And then I am using one of the stickers. Of course, the little banner just kind of brings in all 3 of those pattern papers. And then I'm using some Honeybee Stamps gems, just to add a little bit of bling here. And then I am going to put this on kind of a beige card base, just to finish it off, because I'm keeping with that fall. So that's my first card. And then my second card, my camera, of course, wasn't running when I stamped it, but I did stamp with the Mocha again, and I stamped that big leopard print image. And then I'm just using some lunar paste. It's the Slippery When Wet, which is a hilarious title. Like, okay. It just has this golden bronzy color that I felt was like perfect for fall and perfect for this leopard print. Every time I use it, I go, why do I not have more of these colors? It's just, look at it, it's so pretty. It's so pretty, guys. And then I'm going to use the Simon Says Stamps in Pine to stamp out Hello Autumn. Now, this does take me a couple rounds. I tend to always do more than one press, just because I try to be lighter with my presses, and these are all new stamps, so I'm having to rub my hand on them to get some of the manufacturing gloss off of it, I guess. And then I do fussy cut it out. I'm not going to show you the whole part of the fussy cutting because it takes me forever. I'm not a huge fan. I tend to get the word dies here and there, just so that I don't have to fussy cut, but it's okay. And then I did use just one of my nesting dies that was in my stash to do the rectangle with a little bit of that fun scalloped edging. And then I'm also putting a beige sheet, I think it's 5 1/4 by 4, inside this green card base, which the green cardstock came from the kit. And this is just so it's easier to write on it and it's clear. And then I'm also going to stamp one of the little leaves just in sage, which is the lightest color in that trio. And then we're going to start connecting all the card elements. So we're putting that card front onto the card base, and then we are going to use some of the peel offs. This one is orange with the gold on the edges, and it comes in the 3 different sizes of pinstripe. I am using the thickest one, and I'm just using it just to add a little bit of that shine to it. And the sketch called for like a couple more papers behind, but because of the print that I decided to go with, I wanted just to add a little bit of the shine from the peel offs. And then I added my circle there, and then I'm adding that sentiment strip, just the Hello Autumn. And that's my card. I didn't add any of some bling to it because it was already shiny from that lunar paste, so I just kept it like that. So this next card is probably one of the simplest ones. I'm using one of those sentiment images from the scrapbooking pages, just putting it on some blue cardstock that I had in my stash. Any cardstock that I tend to use that didn't come from the kit, I am most likely using Park Lane's linen precision, I think cardstock is what it's called. It's linen on one side and smooth on the other. I get it from Joann's, and it just is perfect. It sings to me. It's heavier weight. It has the 2 different sizes, so depending on if you want texture or just smooth. And so I love it. I love it so much. And so I try to use it as much as I can, because I just think it gives just a perfect finish to my cards. Now here you're seeing me struggle. I hit the end of my foam round base circle, whatever it's called, whatever I'm trying to say. I hit the end of it, and so I'm trying to use up all the pieces. I did bring in the last couple pieces from my Simon Says stamp kit foam adhesive that I got. And that was a fun trying to get that to work and, not fall flat. And then I added 3 of the heart stickers that have a little bit of shine to them, and that's the end of the card. And that's probably my favorite card of this grouping here. So the next one, I had placed the pattern paper just on top of the green cardstock, and I went, ooh, that matches really well. And I'm like, I need to make a card out of that. Plus I love this flower image, and I needed to show it off. And then on the back of that flower, it was the stripes, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect. We're just gonna line this up. It comes out just lovely, guys. Plus that thank you, I had tried die cutting it for a different card. I tried die cutting it out of brown, out of beige, out of blue, and it just wasn't working for that card. So I put it with the die just in its own little bag. And so as I was making cards, if I wanted to see if this would work with it, this one was the card that it worked out perfectly. It just matches so well, and I think it just finishes off this card really well. I wanted to use every element of this kit just to kind of show you guys a variety. The only couple things that I don't use is the glitter, because again, afraid. And then I don't use the paper clips, and mostly because I forgot they were there. There's just so much in this kit, guys, that I went, oh yeah, when I was setting up pictures, hey look, I forgot that. But it's okay. You'll see it eventually, probably in a scrapbooking page or something, or in a different card in another video, or my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I do actually post more cards there, especially ones that I don't necessarily do videos of, because I don't videotape every single card I make. But on Instagram, I try to put them all up there. So if you want to see more card inspiration, make sure you follow me down. Below is my description. It's just the same as my YouTube. It's at LESDEP, Less Step. And then with this card, I did kind of finish up some of those scraps from the pattern paper to decorate the inside of this card as well, just because it's fun to decorate the inside, guys. Like, don't forget about the inside of your card. I know it's becoming more and more that I see envelopes being decorated, but I love it when I actually remember and have the time to decorate the inside as well, because it's just a little added bonus. And then I am going to use a couple of those puffy stickers, just the orange, 2 orange ones, just because I felt like they matched the best. I did like the green, but I felt like it was then too much green on green on green. So, we're just going to add a little bit of orange and it'll pop. And that's that card. All right, we got one more card here. Now this card is a similar sketch as the first one. I am using my corner puncher there to cut those corners, and this is just the paper from one of those sentiment images as well. I am cutting down some white cardstock that came in the kit. Just all these cards are A2 cards, so the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Just folding that at the 4 1/4. And that's going to be my card base, because the cardstock that comes in the kit is pretty heavy. I'm not sure the exact pound, 80 pound. It kind of feels like 80 pound to me. But they make great card bases, so I tried to use that where I could. And then we're using one of the pattern papers, and then I am using one of the washi tapes because I wanted to showcase at least one card with the washi tape. And I really liked this yellow pinstripe. I thought it just brought out that blue. It connected with the yellow foliage, florals, whatever I'm trying to say. You guys know what I'm trying to say. The flower and the leaf there, that's yellow. It connects with that. And then I am going to bring in one more sticker, the hello, just to add that bling to it. And then we're going to use some more honeybee stamps, little gems. And this is me trying to figure out where I want to put the gems. Embellishments and I are not always friends. The whole like odd number or put 3 here kind of thing doesn't always work for me. But here it worked out. Top little left has 3 and then the bottom right has 2. And then these are all 5 of my cards that I made. Let me know which one is your favorite down in the comments. Have you ever gotten a Love from Lizi box kit? Are you wanting to try them out now? I'll leave links down in the description box below. Don't forget to like, comment, let me know your favorite. I will see you in another video soon, and have a great day. Bye!